Alright, good day. Today I wanted to show you a couple things here on the Raspberry Pi 4. This is the 4 gig model. Now, first I wanted to use an example here. Now I'm using a one of them remote deals. It's a Passport, iPassport, whatever. Alright, we're going to do Open Lara. Anybody doesn't know about this? This is an open source version of somebody's been working on this. The sound's been a bit wonky today. But that's not what we're here about. What I wanted to use it for an example and show you. Now I've seen this working pretty good on Raspberry, which is it's pretty neat. This is a in-browser. You can play a basically one-to-one version, new version of the first Tomb Raider. Now, if you go to full screen, now I'm playing this with a remote, so please excuse the stop and turn stuff. But the point is the frame rate, it's not there when you go into like full screen and stuff. There's obvious GPU issues. So what my thing was though is, if say you go into here and you want to screw around with the configuration, alright, which before you go in here, maybe read a few tutorials and figure out what everything is all about before you just play around. But when you go into performance, there's overclocking and GPU. Now we got it at 592 here. Now it goes, let's see, as you can see, it goes up. I mean, almost 900, okay? If you put it on this, it will not turn back on. It will just be a black screen. But I'm not quite sure where the limit is. So if you were to, say, play around and, well, let's just actually choose one. Oop. Okay. If you go in here and say we go up to 600. Okay. Now, it's going to want to perform a reboot in order to put them settings in place. Now right here, well, first we'll see actually if it will reboot. Yep, okay. So we can reboot at 600. But let's let's just shut down so I can show you if it doesn't reboot what you can do. And get to the next screen. Immediately press shift. Now you go into here. This is where you can do your original installations. You can install more than one thing, obviously, if your card is big enough. Now, if you go into here, edit config. Now, I know this seems, but if you go all the way to the bottom, as you can see right there, GPU memory equals 600. Now, you can, we don't want to do that, do we? You can change this number. As you can see, the cursor's blinking. Let's see here. As you can see, like, what deletes on this? And we can put in, like, say, 592 again, and press OK. Exit out of here. Press start, or click the operating system. Obviously, you'd want to go back into Raspbian if you're trying to. And there you go. Now, before you always, like, if you want to, obviously, if you're going to want to be checking, like, video and how it's working, everything, go in to your command prompt, type in sudo apt -get update. Sorry, this is a remote type, so it's not the best and quickest keyboard. But as you can see, boom. Now we just updated this, so another one that you would use is sudo apt get dist -upgrade. And we just did this, so again. So, those are some real the GPU thing can be, because if you overdo it, or you go in there and mess around, just screwing around, not thinking that, oh, it won't, you know, let me hurt it. Well, it'll let you put it on a setting that won't allow you to turn it back on. So, that's where you press shift on that prompt screen, and you can go right in and edit, go all the way at the bottom. Now, again, before you go changing numbers around in anything besides what I just told you about, be sure you know what you're doing. And if you are going to play, write some things down so you can remember what and where they were before, if you're going to, you know, really play around. These are cheap little systems, and it's a good way to learn. So if you do break something, it doesn't break the bank, so to speak. But we want to try to, you know, avoid breaking our toys if we can. So I hope this this little tidbit was helpful. Check out Open Lara. Just type in Open Lara, and it's a free in-browser game. it should play on anything. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you have a great day.